It's a pity. Wherever Mandela is now, let his perfect soul rest in peace. All that he fought for, the reason why he went to jail, to unite his brothers, his people, it's obvious that all has become useless. You know, South African people, South African guys are the guys that I don't know how to describe them. They are the people that doesn't know their history. They don't know who they are. They don't know anything about the privilege that they are enjoying today. You know, they wake up today, they say that we black people are they call us foreigners in African soil, in our own land. They call us foreigners. They kill us, they kill their own brothers for no good reason. They see us as enemies. They go to shops, African shops, they'll burn it down, they lose everything they sell inside, they steal. They even went ahead to kill people. Those human beings alive, like as if they're losing cows. And even the police are smiling, they're happy with it. These are people who doesn't know anything. They don't know that the punishment that brought them peace that they're enjoying today rests upon the rest of Africans. My father told me everything. My father said that during that time when they are going to school, that they pay money, they call levies. It's not only Nigerians, all Africans. Then each school pay. This money are the money they used to support South Africans, where they are under apartheid. Today, all those love that our parents, all those love that we Africans show to them, they decided to pay us back by killing us. They say that Nigerians sell drugs. Nigerians do this, Nigerians do this, Nigerians do everything. Nigerian. What happened? What's your problem? What's your problem? What's your problem? You cannot advise yourself. You cannot stand up and sit down and think. Is Nigerians sell drugs in your country? Yes. I know that 35% of Nigerians in South Africa they deal on drugs. Yes. You don't blame them. You don't blame them. Blame yourself. Blame yourself, you South African parents, you this parent in South Africa that refuse to bring up your children in a biblical way. You refuse to give them proper training. You refuse to tell your children, brought them up in African way. No, you leave them. You leave them with the law of white people. A father cannot beat a child. They call it child abuse. A mother cannot speak to his own son. They call it child abuse. You brought up your children in a way that they grow to be useless. Then if they get useless and go to take drugs, you blame the people that are selling it. Why do you blame people who sell drugs? Blame yourself for not bringing your children up properly. Because no child that the parent brought up properly in a biblical way that will go close to cigarettes, how much more taking drugs? No. We the Nigerians, we don't take drugs because we are being brought up properly. Nobody wants to use his life. But you South Africans, you don't care about this. You grow, once you are 12 years, even some South African girls, they're having child at the age of 13 years, 14 years. You start living life, uselessing yourself because of no proper home training. And tomorrow you stand up to blame foreigners. The question should be, who is the people bringing that drugs inside your country, inside your stupid country called South Africa? Who is bringing the drugs? Because me as a Nigerian, I remember when I was traveling to South Africa, I was searched thoroughly in Murtala Mohammed Airport, Nigerian airport. I was searched. I was naked twice. After the naked, they took me to a room where they've got scanned. They scanned me to see if I have drugs inside my body. They found nothing on me. Then I flew. When I landed at Johannesburg, the same thing what did to me. They searched me. They searched me with both with dogs, with all the instruments to test of drug. They find nothing on me. This applies to other Nigerians. Nobody took drug from Nigeria to South Africa. No Ghanaian took drug from Ghana to South Africa. No Mozambique took drug from Mozambique to South Africa. No Malawi take drug from Malawi to South Africa. Any drug that any African or any foreigners is doing in South Africa, the drug is being found inside South Africa. You should ask yourself, who are the people bringing the drugs in your stupid country? Stupid people. You don't know anything. If you want to destroy a tree, if a tree is growing in your compound, and you don't want that tree to exist anymore, what do? You uproot the tree from the root. You understand? Because if you go and cut the tree from the middle, or you cut it from up, you are giving that tree more privilege to spread in other branches. You stupid people, hooligans. Who are the people? The question you should ask yourself: who are the people bringing the drugs inside your country? That is the main. If you want to stop drugs in your country, because now most of you are using drugs as an excuse for your devilish acts against your brothers. You say they are selling drugs. That is just the excuse you people are using. But you don't ask yourself who is the people bringing the drugs inside your countries. That they are the Indians. The Indians are the one bringing drugs. The Pakistans, the Chinese, and the other white people, and the South African top leaders also have a hand in bringing drugs in your country because they make money out of it. We the Nigerians, or other foreigners, we are just the wholesale, we are just the retailers. You know, we just take little from them and give to you people that have already been useless, to pay our dues in your country, because in your country everything is expensive. Shopping is expensive, housing is expensive. How do we live? No jobs. You don't give your black people jobs, but you give white people jobs. When I was in South Africa, what I do, I don't sell drugs though. What I do is good business. But I've been in the street when I am standing for taxi rank waiting for bucks. Not one, not two, not three, not four, not even 10 times. South African people will come to me, they will give me sign. G, do you have this? I say, G, you got this. I say, you got what? They will tell me that I will say no. They will show me money, good money. I will say no. Not once, not twice, not 3 times. But I refuse to go sell drugs because I have what I'm doing. That is why I didn't think to that way. What happens if maybe I don't do good exchange, I don't have something that I get small money, and these people come to me, show me money, say that they want this? What do you think I will do? I will go and get what they want and give to them and take money because I need money to survive. Then tomorrow, if I give them and they take it and become useless, you will blame me of giving them drugs. You people are very stupid. Stupid people. Have you ever seen a Nigerian person, a man or a woman from Nigeria, take a gun and go to any South African's house or bail up any South African person in the street and tell him or her, if you don't take drug, we kill you? Have you ever seen a Ghanaian take a knife or any weapon, attack a South African, force drug on him or her? Have you ever seen a Congolese do such? Have you ever seen a Malawi, even Zimbabwe, even your neighbors, Mozambique? They don't try such. Nobody forces people to take drugs. Your people are the one coming after us, asking for drugs because they are useless. No home training. They are not properly brought up. They are useless. When you born your children, you don't teach them things of God. You don't bring them up biblically. No, you don't do that. All you teach them is how to hate their brothers. You becloud their sense of reasoning with resist. You poison their heart with hatredness. And if they grow with such and become useless, you will blame your brothers for inability to bring up your children properly. You useless parents of South Africans. Though not all, but 75% of you are useless. You don't bring up your children properly. You don't teach them things of God. You don't teach them how to read Bible, how to know what God wants and what God don't want. You don't brought them up. Can you imagine? In South Africa is a place that a teacher cannot even flog a student. Can you imagine that kind of a stupid country? No discipline. Yes, in 2015, I was in South Africa. When a teacher was arrested for beating a student. In South Africa, teachers are not allowed to beat students. So how can they learn? They grow to become useless. And tomorrow you blame the Nigerian people that they are selling drugs, that they are spoiling your children. You are stupid. You, the parents, are the ones spoiling your children. And stop blaming Nigerians. Any small thing, you call Nigeria. What's your problem about Nigeria? Fuck you. Nigerians are the people who come to your country, take big shop. They employ you people, pay you. When I was in South Africa, I have a good shop. I have a South African lady working on them. I pay her every week 300 rand. Every Nigerian in South Africa have a shop, employs a South African lady or a South African guy. They pay them. We employ you people in your country. Shame on you. The Indians are there in your police. They are the big bosses in your police. You go to immigration, they are the lannies. You go to metro police, they are the lannies. You go to hospital, they are the top doctors and some Nigerians. The Indians have occupied all your positions. They are in your police. The South African police are just there as an errand boy. The Indians are the bosses. You don't see a problem with that. You don't say anything about that, but you see a problem with your brothers doing business, even employ you. You kill them. Ask them to leave their country, the country that we all fought for. You stupid hooligan set of bunch of idiots. Your NTN is in all African countries. We are buying them. In Nigeria, your NTN have more customers in Nigeria more than anywhere in the world. Do you know how much you make every day in Nigeria in your NTN line? In Ghana, in Congo, mention it any African country. Your NTN is everywhere, making money in African countries. Your DSTV is everywhere in African country, making money. Your ShopRite are everywhere in African country, making money. I don't remember your NTN existing in India or existing in Chinese or existing in any Pakistan or any white people's country. You don't make anything from them. Your DSTV is not functioning in those countries. You don't make anything from them. We are the people who make you who you are today, even till tomorrow. The economy, the business you make in our country, give you money. Even the money you get in our countries, we African countries, is more times 2 of what you are getting in your countries. Because the white people are there, they open companies, they take your money and they put it in their banks and bank it. Some even took it there to their own home. But we are the people sustaining you, allow you to bring business in our various countries. We're doing business, people are getting money to enrich yourself. Tomorrow you wake up and say that your African brothers are the problems of South Africa, that they are selling drugs. Stupid people. Did anybody force anyone to take drugs? Using drugs as an excuse of your devilish art. What is drug? Tell me a country that they've got no drug. There's drug everywhere. You go to America, there's drug. You go to even this Europe where we are, there's drug. Is it Nigeria that's also bringing the drug here in Europe, or is it Nigeria that's also taking drug in America? Every time Nigeria, God punish you people calling Nigeria all the time. Useless people. The people bringing drug in your country are you South Africans, the top police in South Africa, the devilish police that the one bringing drugs because they make money out of it. They connect with the Indians bosses and the other white bosses to bring in drugs in your country. We are just there to sell to get what we want. We don't bring drugs in your country. Neither do we force any of your children to come and take drugs. They take drugs. They come to us say we don't need drugs. And we need money to survive. We cannot reject money. We don't care. We don't force anybody to take drugs. Stupid people. You went ahead to kill people. You burn Ethiopian You burn the Ethiopian shops. You kill Somalians. You kill Kenyans. You kill Nigerians. You kill everybody, thinking that you are a hero. I tell you, South Africans, today, you people don't know anything. You don't know what you are doing. I respect only one man in that country. That is Malema. He is the only man that is seeing the hard thing on the wall. Now he's raising up the alarm now. You idiots don't want to listen. When what you are looking for, when the things start happening, I tell you, you will suffer for the rest of your lives. Because what is happening now, I know that this is xenophobia of a thing. The people behind these things are the Indians and the other white people. They are the people planning this, but they just use stupid people to execute their stupid plans. Because people don't know anything. Because the Indians saw that the Nigerians and other countries there, they are opening your eyes. They are making you to be wise. They are angry. As a Nigerian or as a Ghanaian, as any other countries in Africa countries, we go to South Africa. To get documents is a problem. Document is like a gold. You don't even have documents. But when an Indian man fly from India today, before a month, he have South African passport. Now tell me, if we don't have documents, how do you think that we can go to another country and bring drugs? They are the one bringing the drugs. We are just there to maybe whenever we need money, maybe we don't have business. I will somebody who said that he wants. We give the person. We don't care because the person come to us. We need money. We are foreigners. We have a lot of responsibilities. We didn't force anybody to take drugs. They come to us. They show us money. We give them what they want, and we take what we want. What's your problem? Are we the ones sending South Africans to go to people's houses to break houses, to steal? Do we send them to steal? South African youths are very lazy. They don't want to work. They want to steal. They want to get money in a free way. They go to street. They cut people. They steal people's phones, laptop. They break houses. They cut off people's chain and ring. They don't want to work. Tomorrow they blame foreigners for their lazy axis. You are killing people. Remember, your South Africans are in Nigeria. Those people operating shoprite, they are South Africans. What happens if we start killing them or burning them like animals? Do you think we cannot do it? We are godly people. We hate to kill people. That is why you see we have never harmed anyone South Africans. Because we know that it's not good in the eyes of God. It's not because we are scared or afraid of you South Africans. You people are too small. You people are too small. If Nigeria raise up, 1 week is enough for Nigeria to close down South Africa. We destroy South Africans. But we are just godly people. We hate to fight because we know that there's no gain in fighting. South Africa, we are all brothers. We are all blacks are brothers. We can't imagine us killing our own brothers. This is why we are not killing you people. It's not because we are afraid. But you people are stupid. You people are dumb to know this. That is why you go ahead and kill your people. You kill your people. You call us foreigners in African land. But I've never seen a white man that you even insult or even slap. But to kill black people. I tell you, if the plans of the Indians and white people against you, towards you, if they succeed, their plans is to make you chase your brothers away, so that they can tie you. They can tie you the same way they tie you during time of apartheid. And I tell you, if that happens now, there is no man. The Mandela will never rise up from death to come and fight for you again. If that happens now, I tell you, nobody will come for your rescue. No Africa will come for your rescue. You will remain for the rest of your life a slave to Indians and other South Africa or other white people, because this is what they are planning. Because they know that with Nigeria believing in South Africa and other countries, that they cannot achieve their aim. Because they know that these people are whiter than you people, so they want to use it to chase them away, so they can seal you back. And if that happens, I tell you, you guys will live the rest of your miserable life as a slave. Nobody is ready to come for your rescue again. Stupid idiots. You call Nigeria. Do you know how much you're making from Nigeria? Time of apartheid, do you know how much Nigeria donated to set you free from your slavery acts? Only Nigeria donated the sum of 61 billion to support you, to to give you freedom. I'm not talking about the money that other Africans, like Ghana's, Cameroon, and other Africa contributed. We all contributed to set you free from darkness. Today you pay us back with evil by killing us, calling us kwere, calling us foreigners in African soil. You people are very stupid and lazy people. The reason why people are doing all this is because you don't know anything. You don't travel. You don't travel. You think because South Africa is beautiful, that means, let me tell you, let me enlighten you, South African he-goats. That you are a South Africa or you are born in any country doesn't mean that your destiny lies in that country. You understand? You can be a South African, born in South Africa as a citizen, but your destiny might not be there in South Africa. You need to stand up and chase your destiny to wherever it is. That is the means of traveling. You understand? Those white people that left their land to come to your land, do you think that your land is more beautiful than their land? Because they were in their land, they discovered that their destiny is not there. They have to come down to South Africa to search for their destiny. This is why most of you are poor, sleeping in the streets, smoking wunga, smelling, useless, lazy people, because you cannot stand up to chase your destiny. You have been born in South Africa from a year old to 20-something years. You didn't achieve nothing. Why don't you leave South Africa, move to other countries, and see life and meet different people and be educated? You guys don't travel. You remain in your country. You remain there. You die there. You don't go out. You don't know anything about travel. You don't know anything. That is why you are dumb. And this is why white people are using you people to achieve their selfish interest. And you people are dancing to their key. You don't know you are dancing to your second slavery. And if that happens, I tell you, all your lives and life of generations will be a slave. No African country is ready to come for your rescue. You all will die as a slave. Useless people. You don't travel. You remain in your country. You ask people who come to your country to go. You should be praising any foreigners in your country. Anything that you cannot do and see somebody who do, you praise that person, because you guys cannot travel. And people are traveling to come to your country. You cannot respect them. Do you think it's easy to live? Do you think it's easy for someone to leave his father and mother and his family to go to a journey where he doesn't know what will happen to him? It's not easy. And you people know it's not easy. That's why you are scared of traveling, because you don't know anything. You are lazy. You think when you travel, you don't know how to struggle and survive. But we Nigerians, we will leave our country. We come to your country. We make business. We make money. We ride baby cars. Your women now love us now. You are envy. Yes. What is a woman? A woman is being created by image of men. It's a responsibility of a man to take care of a woman. And you people lack that responsibility. Don't take care of your women. You don't take care of your women. Then if a foreigner come and start friending them, giving them money, making them feel that they're women, you start to blame the foreigners, saying that they're taking your women. Why can't they take your women when you cannot stand up and work hard? Why you cannot provide for them? My 4 years in South Africa, I did not use my eye to see a South African person that married a South African woman and pay lobola complete. It's impossible. They don't marry. They only give birth in this, out of marriage. They don't marry because they don't have money. They are lazy. They don't work. It's only foreigners that work and go to your village and pay lobola complete and marry your women. Because of all these things, you guys are envy. You are killing your brothers. You're calling us foreigners in African soil. You stupid bunch of fools. Sometimes I wonder what kind of people are the citizens of South Africans. People are very useless. How can a small country of South Africa just wake up and attack all the whole Africans? Do you know what you are doing? If all the Africans started bouncing back at you, where will you run to? Even if you can beat Nigerians and defeat us, fine. Can you defeat Nigeria and Ghana together? Can you defeat Nigeria and Ghana and Cameroon together? How many African countries if we all team together to attack you, can you defeat us? Sometimes I wonder I don't know, who do you people think you are? Because they call you mafians and you think you people are mafians, yes. Stupid people, you don't know anything. You just make noise, kill people blindly without seeing the handwriting on the wall. The white people want you to chase your brothers so they can enslave you back and take your land. The land you think you are protecting by chasing your brothers away, you don't know that you are losing it by chasing your brothers, because if you succeeded in chasing your brothers out of your land, wise people will take it over from you. They will make you a slave. And if that happens now, no Africa, I repeat, no Africa will come for your rescue. We will all leave you to die as a slave. Useless people. The earlier you start to listen to Malema and some South African citizens, that is wise. Those are some on Facebook making good comments. The earlier you people start listening to them, is better for you, because if you call them names and ignore their advice, if the fire that you are setting now, if you start burning, it will consume you and consume your entire generations. Stupid dumb acts, fools. You call any smart thing in Nigeria. What's the problem about Nigeria? What's your problem? What is your problem about Nigeria? What is your problem? Nonsense people. You don't know. You don't know what you are doing. You don't know anything. Fools.